Okay, so we're going to use this Boston housing data and pull it into Python. Okay, so that's what this example is going to be. And we're going to use a method that is part of Pandas, which is called read CSV. Okay, so that makes the connection and reads the file and sets it up nicely. Okay. CSV is comma separated values. So it's a standard flat file that's used for Excel. So it's not an Excel file, and therefore it's more efficient to save size wise. So these are values separated by commas. If you open it in a text editor, you will see that. So it's a first row will contain the names of the columns, okay, and the subsequent rows are all, each row is an observation. Okay, so that's what a CSV file is. Okay. So we're going to read that file using read CSV, and in here you have to give the path. Okay. So the path is now for me, okay, this is where I started Python from. So here is the file that I'm using, right? So I have to go into this folder, data, and I have to pick up that file. Okay, so I need that file name. So I'm going to just copy the file name. Okay, press F2 to make the name, take the name into edit mode, and then copy. Okay. So now that's the name of the file, but it is not in the same folder as my Python file. It is inside the subfolder data. So I have to say data. Okay. Now file names are not case sensitive, by the way. Okay. Now that's going to read the data, but we have not specified where to put the data. Right? So we have to say, all right, read the data and save it in here. Okay, so we have to give a name. Say Boston housing data frame. Okay. And then let's just print. Okay. So it has 506 rows, 14 columns. Okay, it doesn't print the whole thing, it just prints the top 4 and the header, five rows from the top and 5 rows from the bottom. Okay. So it automatically sets up the column names from the first row of the CSV file, and then you're given index values. Okay. So this is a data frame. This is not a Pandas series. Pandas series will be just one column, all of the same type, right? But we will be spending a lot of time on data frame later on, but right now I want to extract one column and make it into a series and then do some work with that series. Okay? So from this data frame, let's get So here let's do a n unique. Okay, we did n unique a little while ago here. It gave you how many unique values are there in the series. Now, if you use the same function with the data frame, it gives you unique values for each column. Okay, for each column, how many unique values are there? So we're going to take this RAD. It has 9 unique values, right? So let's get that. So I'm going to call it SRAD, meaning RAD as a series. Okay. Now, let's say BHDF RAD. Okay. So now we have RAD as a, if you look at SRAD, that is the pandas series. So we have extracted one column from that data frame and we have saved it in this object, and when you extract one column from a data frame and save it, and it is saved as a pandas series. Okay, so this is what we were using before. So this is a pandas series. So now everything that in pandas series, you can all the functions that we were using. So like for example, if you say unique, it will tell you what those unique values are. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 8, 6, 7, 24. Now if you do SRAD value counts, it will tell you what the value counts are for each unique value. Okay. And then you can, we already looked at sorting by index and so on. So you can say RAD, SRAD. Okay. Now let's capture this RAD frequency. Okay, let's capture it in that, well, RAD. Okay. Then so this is again a pandas series. So we can then use sort index. Okay, so now it sorts by index the frequencies. Okay. And then you can do sort values. Well, that would be the next one. Sort values. So that will sort by values. And you don't want, so if you don't sort at all, that should be uppercase. So it is in descending order by default, descending order of value. Okay. So you can force it. Okay, if when you do sort values, sort values will be in ascending order, right? So we can say sort values ascending is false. So then also it will, that's the default behavior. Ascending equal to false is the default. Okay? We look at data frame next time.